I need to swap covenants. Jesus, man.
Yeah, I did a quick.
I'm actually in Orbos doing that right now.
I did a quick farm in Torgas so I can upgrade my ring. So I got a 262 ring for swapping to ring. Yeah.
Alright.
Always do, man. You have curse for a reason.
Are the fights area, are single target or area fights?
What's the armor thing called again?
Omni CC or?
Down.
Got it.
Oh damn, they're expensive now. Oh well.
The what?
The desolate heavy armor things.
Expensive, yeah?
800 a page.
800 a piece, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I see. And I need 20.
Can you buy me 3?
Yeah, sure.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Manos.
Hey, good. Long time no see. I wasn't sure you were coming. I haven't seen you sign up.
Well, I just saw the time and I'm like, dude, am I late? Or it's 1 hour difference, that's why. I wasn't sure.
He's been hanging too much with Night, I see.
Yeah, he's spending too much nights at night.
Too much nights at night.
Bad influence.
How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good, I think.
I'm good. You, Manos?
A little bit tired.
Yeah, same.
I've done 26 hours of work in 2 days. Don't complain.
Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to beat your record. I have another 48 hours of work to recover.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, you got it.
Let's say I do around 60 hours a week. Normally.
Yeah.
Teach me, master.
About like between 50 or 60 most of the weeks.
Alright, I'll be inviting everybody if nobody did. So here we go.
Have you started the raid?
Invites just are happening now.
Should I join
Oh.
with Hunter?
Oh, by the way, everyone should be not in war mode.
Why?
Because there's a bug going around where you can't rest people, certain people that are in war mode.
Oh,
Serious?
alright, that's good to know. That's very good to know.
I'll turn it off.
I guess mine is off already. So yeah, we're good.
I need to swap covenant and I'm ready.
So are the fights single target or
No, first fight is a little bit of ads, I guess.
Yeah, the first half I think it's with us.
Yeah, it's ads, yeah.
It's alright. Handle it.
that's a nice thing to do.
Wonderful. 4 Russian fighter jets have violated Swedish airspace just now.
Oh, shucks.
Guys, I think I have to leave.
Are you feeling great?
I'm gonna get my Flammenwaffen. Hans, get the Flammenwaffen!
Hans!
And no, I'm not German.
Made by Elon Musk.
No, not that piece of shit. Sturdy Swedish stuff. That you have to assemble yourself. Check the drawing I put in the meme channel.
Oh, wait, you mean IKEA?
The Carl Gustav made by IKEA.
That's gonna take a while.
Just be careful. Before you know it, you have to choose between drinking your alcohol and making Molotovs.
Well, since I mostly drink beer, I don't have that problem.
See, I was actually thinking, like, what was Russia thinking? Did they know how much alcohol is in Ukraine?
Wild Boy, can you help someone?
Yes, of
What's up,
course.
guys?
Anyways, yeah, let's focus on it, right?
Hello.
What?
Hey,
Manos!
Hey guys!
Heyo!
hey, guys.
Success, my friend.
Wanna hear something funny? Sweden has this Systembolaget where you only can buy liquor. They have banned all Russian liquor. You know, sanctions. like a Swede would buy Russian vodka when we have absolute vodka.
And now the black market is rising.
Oh yes.
Man, just give me your address, man. I'll send you a few bottles.
I'm helping out.
Yeah, you can be sorted.
More flight paths unlocked. Nice.
Two more groups to go.
Yeah, there's a few people running late. It's 6 minutes until we start, so maybe they'll arrive in time. We'll see.
I was doing the campaign quests and time flew by really fast.
It does, doesn't it? Every time.
Feels so weird not being in tank.
Yeah, I was about to talk. I looked at the signups. There's a lot of people interested in playing similar specs. There were options, there were multiple answer options, so there might be this good possibility of still having, DPSers and roles overlapping. But we're gonna figure it out in the next minutes.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I didn't know. I signed up with Hunter, but I can log the Paladin too.
You mean the low budget Legolas?
Dude, Legolas is no low budget anymore.
You are Lengo Manos.
Does anyone still need a summon?
I'm coming single target, but if we need, I can change.
Hello.
I'm gonna try to get everybody in Discord. Let's head inside, see what's going on. This place looks pretty huge. Like, if you look up, it's wow.
Alright, let's do this. Up.
Whoa!
The 4 planes that violated Swedish airspace were 2 bombers and 2 hunters.
No,
It's always the hunters.
Well, fighter jets, I guess, is the correct term.
well, I hope they watch out for the ghost of Kiev.
We have Crawlers Rex.
Could you help me summon Varstasian?
Yep,
He's coming too? Okay.
I will.
He's on the
Oh yeah, I see him, well, I want to thank you, everybody that took the time to fill out the form and give us a preview on who's in the main team. There have been 18 signups, which is pretty awesome. I've seen people that didn't sign up that are here, which is also interesting.
Ouch.
Oops, sorry, I'm thinking now.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Welcome.
It was Para. It was.
Yep.
It always is Para.
Shouldn't you be the one misdirecting because you're the hunter?
I don't know who's tanking.
Right now, I'm seeing just me and my father as a tank spot. We'll see momentarily what else joins.
Can I ask for someone, please?
Who is this?
The
Hi,
other
Father.
tank. Hi, Father. Yeah.
I need someone outside.
By the way, I did the raid earlier on normal, and there is a bug with people with war mode on. They cannot get healed. So if someone is with war mode on, turn it off before going in.
Feels kind of strange seeing Sylvanas here, since we've been trying to kill her for like 6 months.
Yeah.
What? She's right here?
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, she has new PJs? Battle armor changed. Okay. Voice?
No, not really.
Yes.
Oh, you know, Blizzard has a really cool thing with their NPCs. Like, if you click them multiple times, they change job voice options and they say a lot of different things until the end when they get super angry.
I'll be right back in 20 seconds.
If you never tried it, I highly recommend it. It's one of the most interesting things about Warcraft.
Good evening.
Hey,
Oh no.
No!
Hello.
The most slacker.
How are you guys?
Yeah, man. I'm
Are
good.
you coming with us?
True battle.
Of course.
Lies
I won't let
Now
anyone
I
die.
am fucking happy, man.
Told you.
Of course.
I'm leaving.
We live in
Oh, how are you,
nations of our
Xizon?
own making.
I'm good, man.
It's good to see you back.
I
Yeah,
will never
thanks for having me.
serve.
I'd like to thank everyone for the good rating on the raid leading for the last patch.
The true
No
battle.
worries, you deserve
We
it.
should
lies
thank you.
ahead.
Well,
Not a
I don't
banshee
think anyone else
queen,
did it.
not a
What do you mean,
ranger
the rating
general,
or the
but
leading?
The leading.
always
Except Storm,
a
of course.
wind runner.
Well, Takana stepped up one time when I
I
couldn't.
found you before, my
I don't
love.
wanna do the second.
I will find you again.
Oh fuck, we don't have
No matter how long it takes.
Warlock.
I will never.
Bara,
serve.
you need to play Warlock, man.
We live in prisons of our own.
Don't
Maybe
worry.
I'll play it as ultimate.
I have a 60 level warlock, which is
The
100
true
I didn't
battle
level?
lies ahead. I will never serve. Yes.
I'll gear her up soon.
Not a
soon.
banshee queen. Not a ranger.
Now, Transmog is called Sweden, but tonight is honor for Ukraine.
Holy shit, this place is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice looking.
Yeah, I'm thinking about something like that too. Really cool.
So where are we going?
Oh, stand still, stand still. Desolate armor. Oh, desolate armor. Oh.
Yeah, I have it for you, Pana.
Can someone knock Kojin off?
Does anyone have a mailbox?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
pop one.
here.
Right here next to me.
Oh.
Thank you. Then
Okay, before we go, I want to check out everybody's transmog. So if you have time, just cross in front of me one by one. Ooh, red scarab. That's impressive.
I
Did you know you can actually use one in here? Wow.
Yeah, it's event thingy for 7 days.
I kind of look like a hobo coming out of the thrash shop.
Is that banner?
Yeah, I love the swords, man. Season super fucking awesome, man. Awesome.
Guys, I need someone.
Get a girlfriend.
You are on your own.
What do you mean? I need
Far, I
someone.
like it. Nice. Too Forsaken.
Yeah.
Wait, I can go from
Comes
here?
Golden Warrior. Wow.
Just so you know, I can see Para. He is standing right next to me. He's not moving.
Oh, for tonight, Panarok has worked his ass off
he's
to
bitch.
make some cool decks for us, so he's gonna assist with the boss fights. I've watched a few videos. I've tested the fights on PTR. I haven't rated this tier yet on live. I'm looking forward to it. I'm doing it with you, gentlemen, and ladies, of course. Let's see if everybody's on Discord. We should have, if I'm correct, 19, right?
We got 16.
Just so you know, I only prepared the normal boss tactics.
Where's good, folks?
Wanna know something? I haven't prepared at all.
Most people don't know me. Like on a default, basically expansion, my approach was always to just come fresh, enjoy the experience, and see all the struggles, hit my head on the wall, have fun, and then figure it out as we go. And this is what I've done always, even in Mythic sometimes. One thing I did change a bit. This time I have a bit more experience, so yeah, I should win the dance. This place looks freaking awesome.
What the fuck?
Noob tank.
Reflective bulwark.
Yeah, for a second I thought you guys were doing fireworks, didn't know this here in combat.
So the ads need to be tanked away from the raid. These are the same ads as in the boss fight.
Yeah, they isn't like that whole time. The Blizzard gives you previews of the fight by I need to get Highfather with us here because I don't think he's on Discord.
Yes, I am. Then I am.
Oh, hey, I think it's the first time I'm hearing your voice. Hello, man.
Well, it's the first time I'm with you guys, so.
I hope you're enjoying the conversations.
Unless you hear voices in your head, then.
No, that would be a problem.
Hope it won't be the last time.
Well, we'll see.
Let's try to tank these facing to the right side, like where I'm standing now. The market tanks as well, so it's easier for you guys to stay right on them.
What the hell is going on?
It's the shield from the mobs.
It's reflective, so I think if you're nuking it, it might reflect damage. Not sure if
No, it doesn't reflect.
Okay.
You might be getting cleaved by the ads.
Yeah, no, it reflected damage. I killed myself several times.
It says reflective shield, I can't think of Thermal protection, anybody can see the button? Damage taken reduced by 75%, so we are limited until now. So when that happens, we have to defend all the things around it. Frontal cones are visible.
Fuck it, power.
Is that part? Typey? Commander typey, that is.
Do we need to clear anything else?
No.
No, that's the boss.
Do we have action house mount?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, sure.
You asked
Every fucking time, every fucking time.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. I have action house, man.
Cauldron is here.
Okay, I don't have
Thank you.
That's nice of you, man. Thank you.
Nice, man.
Colin,
Yeah.
Is it one flask or two?
why did you...
If you have alchemy, just take one. If you don't, take two.
I hear there's also going to be an enhancement that you can put in your gear that prolongs the duration of food and flasks, right?
Yeah, thank you.
No.
There was there's a crafting material you can make as an alchemist that will increase.
I think it's a trinket.
No. I got an.
Recipe in Zard Mortis. It drops in Zard Mortis, and crafters can use it and sell it for people that craft gear. And there's going to be an item just like the 230 item level blue that you remember in the previous patch. It's going to be something similar that you can create optional reagents, and you can put that in that craft.
Here, it's this.
Oh yes.
But you can actually only equip one of those items.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it though.
You
If
can
it's a
make
craft
one 265 item from it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Para, stop selling shit and come. Yeah.
I'm not
That laugh says it all, man.
No, it's for night, man. He asked me for auction house again.
So,
yeah.
So
he's
maybe
lying.
it's better.
Yeah, see?
Fuck you.
So
After he looked at his mail.
No, I need to buy enchant. That's how it is.
So maybe for this fight, I made a little mini guide that people can read it before we start.
Yeah, we'll probably need to do a bit of homework on each boss before jumping in, especially because it's
So I'll post it in a Discord in one of the Discord channels.
Use Mando base.
Mando base. Okay.
Cobra's here, and I think Asil will also join when he arrives.
They can't join our group.
The automats are the big guys that we're standing next to.
That's pretty cool stuff. Thanks for sharing, mate. This is the part where I should be narrating, right? It's like, the boss is not fighting. In this phase, you only fight the ads. Automated defense matrices? What's that?
Automatic defense. What?
Matrices.
Oh, it's the long name for automas. It's if you go back in game, it's this big mob we're standing next to in the middle of the ads. And we fight the small ads around it to charge its energy.
Storm.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's
Are you in the raid?
We
Dude,
actually
we
are.
already killed the first two bosses. Come on, where are you?
Yes. Yes, I know.
So did everyone read it?
Yeah, thanks.
So when the automa is fully charged, it becomes active and casts an AoE shield on the ground.
Yes.
Similar like the trash we see, probably.
And the only difference with heroic is that if this big ad, the automa, reaches 100%, it won't die, but it will be fightable. It becomes hostile, and then we kill it, and then it drops its orb.
You need to bring the orb to the big to the boss right in the back.
To the door, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I like
And and the whole raid needs to watch out for 3 mechanics. That's if you have an arrow on your head, you run out of the raid, pointing it away. The hexagons on the ground you need to dodge, and in the second phase you'll get a debuff, and you can only see it by getting a debuff, looking at your debuffs. You basically run out of the raid and drop shit somewhere.
Alright, while you guys are reading this, I'm setting ranks on Discord. Everybody will be Mandalorian starting today on Discord.
And then for the tanks, it is. Can you make me assist, Storm?
Yeah.
I think it's this.
Okay, 10% is like.
And these.
Killed?
Yeah, and there's 3 ads, so 3 orbs, 60%, and then it will have 40% left, and then phase 2 starts.
Okay.
The big ad that I marked with a skull needs to be faced away from the raid.
But we need to kill it on the big defense matrix, right?
Yeah. Or close to.
Close to it, yeah.
Yeah.
And when the AoE happens, when he reaches 100 energy, we need to all be in like the force.
Yes.
As they do.
Alright.
Yes. Or you will die. For the healers, when the boss reaches 100%, the raid gets heavy damage, even when standing in the shield.
Alright.
Is Acido here?
Yeah, here. What are you talking about?
You have ignored Storm by mistake, maybe.
The big ad with the skull and also the one with crosses. They also have an energy bar, and every 50% you need to taunt swap it, just like the boss in phase 2.
Okay, it's fixed. I don't understand how I did it.
I don't know either.
Okay. Simply tell the truth. It's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, okay. Not everybody likes me. I get it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I ignored you. Basically, I cannot see anybody. It's bugged.
It's okay. We ignored you too.
Oh, thank you. That's very considerate.
Oh, cool. We're on safe right now.
I'm not taking the summon.
So, Pana, we stack on the big one here?
Only if they only just before the boss reaches 100% energy. So if you click on the golden door in the background, and then set focus, then you can see the energy bar of the boss.
Okay.
So let's just pay attention, look around at the room. You can see, identify the mobs that are basically in the description that Pana shared as well. Most of what you'll probably learn by actually practicing it and going through it. But this is a good preview, and just get the sense of what to expect, so we don't do mistakes.
And everyone should type /range 4.
What?
/range what?
Range 5, usually it's something that you should have by default.
Range 5.
Yeah. It creates a box if you're using bigwigs, and you can put it somewhere, and if anybody's within that range, names appear in it, and you just need to move away from those folks a little bit, not to splash damage.
By the way, I saw a weak aura that came out for the raid.
Yeah,
Do we need to download it?
I think in time we will adjust and find the best tools to go to these encounters. Right now I'm gonna just use the default timers that I have and the bigwigs, which give you basically any abilities that are happening. I can make the calls for them, even though I will not know all the abilities and what's actually happening, but we'll, like I said, figure it out as we go.
Is it for monk, I guess?
Well, I placed the link. Maybe we could use it after a couple of wipes.
Sure.
Why do you think we're gonna wipe? We can one-shot it, man.
Well, the preview is this eternal guardian lies in wait, keeping timeless vigil over the entrance to the Sepulcher of the First Ones. It will activate a lot of sentries that attack players periodically, implying its own defenses routines. Through the encounter, the Vigilant Guardian will expose its core, and everybody takes damage every 1 second. Which is pretty dangerous by the looks of it. If it's not
let's give it a go, guys. Come on.
No, this is the most important part. And we need to basically stay near a shielded defense matrix, otherwise we get killed by that thing. It's like the Guardian, it's gonna be smite on the floor.
Who pulled?
Friends.
Oh.
The protection zone that you see can be used to mitigate damage, like you can enter those circles on the floor to survive the big area.
The most hectic thing that you're probably gonna stress out over a bit is all the hexagons that will appear on the floor. But as long as you just step out of them, it's okay.
Get out, get out.
Get out!
Can it be pushed? Yeah, I was about to ask that. That's why you should go fine.
And for the ads, it's the small ones needs to be nuked down first. Okay, the big ad is going to the right side, so we can start.
Core check is done. I just need to mark myself as a main tank, but my UI is bugged.
Cookie.
Can you mark me as main tank by opening the raid interface, right clicking?
Yeah, if you can give me assistant.
We can also start on the left side. It's just the side that the big guy is at.
Alright guys, here we go. Tab number 1.
Whoop whoop!
If
Let's go.
If you're dying, don't start screaming like the little girls.
3,
It's important.
2, 1.
So face it away from the rid.
So we're encased in the box. As
Trash.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
Those small ones get increasingly harder to kill. Harder to... And the bigger ads that will spawn in a sec needs to be kicked. These ones. The blast abilities.
Which is pretty good. We should tank swap with one.
Oh, that was one of the arrows that needs to be pushed away from the raid.
Alright, big guns there. Big guns there. Laser, swirlies is the dodge.
Small ones again.
Tank up, rotated away from us, rotated away from us, please. Try to bring this more into the big one.
Move away with the arrow. A bit more. Yeah, nice. Very well.
Everybody might have to enter that
area. Yeah, we need to enter
the circle now.
Enter the circle.
Otherwise you take, I think, close to 10k damage per second.
And start healing.
This is at least close for. This is what I need to survive. If you're outside, you're... Cooldowns, it's 10 seconds exactly.
And then we kill the ad.
Keep interrupting the ads.
Move them out now, but we can move out.
Yeah, move away with the arrow.
Holly, stay out.
Red arrows outside. Attack them all up for AoE. And range stay on the big guy and those guys.
Okay, I'll take the orb.
Nice. There's more guardians. Pick up control. I'm out of sentry. We'll just repeat. Rise and repeat.
Yeah, we move to the second guardian.
Someone interrupt the
Automa.
I did.
I go on the back. On one, but
everyone should move to the right side of the map, to the right side of the door, to the next ads.
Tassian, be careful, yeah.
this is the net defense zone we have to go into.
Yeah.
We're safe here. Hunters, can you restart cross?
Focus the small ads. They become more powerful the longer they are up. They already have 3 stacks.
It just makes them hit fast and move fast. Okay, dodge things, always dodge things. Arrow more.
Oh, move away with the arrow.
We can transfer.
Something else. I'll take the next one.
Okay, nice. Go into defense.
Yeah, we should have been already there. Okay, good enough. It activated exactly when the explosion happened. We were supposed to hug it already. So yeah, this is pretty much the main drill.
Yeah, but many people died inside the ship.
It was because the defense shield of the ad wasn't up quick enough, and the boss already had 100%. So the shield wasn't up when the boss started casting.
So we need to be faster.
A bit faster.
Die faster.
Yeah, die faster, please.
I have like because I have a pod, so I knew it was gonna take 10 more seconds.
Very good first try though.
Indeed. Is that Vakenbuller?
That is Vakenbuller.
Yes.
More ads, handle it. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Robodrome. This place is actually pretty cool.
Okay. Heal up. Speed up.
Well, regards for this expansion, I can make the new type of... I mean, I will be able to make the new type of cooking, and I bought reagents for like 1,000 feasts, so we will be totally sorted.
No, this doesn't work.
The new feast?
The empty kettle of soup? Yeah.
Yeah, it's way more expensive than this one.
Why do you say that?
Because you make the kettle, but then each person needs to contribute some meats in order to make... What?
Yeah, it's empty. Oh my god, you're right.
Glutinous hedonism is the best one.
I see. Okay, we'll figure out when the recipe gets unlocked.
Do a pull without me. I'm quickly upgrading my legendary to 262.
Can you cancel the ready check then?
Can you summon a storm?
Let's just go. Go.
Was that me? Oh god.
No. Are we going?
Are we going or what?
Are we going or not?
No, stop.
Yeah, we're going. We're going.
Wait, there's no time to do it. Cancel it.
Yeah.
I'm summoning Vaken and Van Basil, and then we can start.
Do you want me to go DPS?
That was something?
Ideally, unless you want me to go DPS, and I can do that too.
No, I don't mind. It's all the same. Because
Yeah,
the
let's
DH is
summon them. Let's summon them and go.
Okay.
We are already ready.
Asido, can you help us out with the guild, please?
Summon a storm.
E262 legendary. Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Guys, I will download DBM. I don't see the timer.
I can tell you.
We can tell you for this fight, so just try to follow us, and during the boss swaps, we can do this. Go, you can actually log out after the boss and sort out your announce.
Okay.
Thanks for the summon.
No problem. Where is Zumi?
I think he's like...
I'm here.
Or not? Okay. Oh wait, he's in.
Oh, he's here.
He's quiet.
He's very quiet.
I'm eating.
Joy.
Makes sense.
He's like crunchy, and then okay.
I can
It's,
chew really
it's
loud.
fine, man. As long as you don't tell us what you're eating, it's all fine.
I can post a picture of a new hamburger I made.
No, it's probably some octopus or something.
Go awake, says.
What?
I will tell all the ingredients.
Where is Vacuum?
There we go. Thank
Nobody
you.
knows.
Well, there was no summon yet, so.
Team Lider is
Yeah,
here.
he's here now.
Wait, does Van know what to do? As tank?
Oh, he's tank.
Oh, it's DPS.
He's tank.
I'm sorry,
No, it's fine. Stay
Chill,
tank. Stay tank. It's fine. Just pick up any loose ads and bring them to the big guys that we're tanking. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
I don't mind having
Yeah,
extras, but seems
But I
like-
switched to DPS, so.
Okay, if not, let's go.
Yeah.
5,
Wait.
4,
I see.
3, 2, 1.
Pull him onto the defense matrix.
It's gonna be the one to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go there.
No, to the right, not to the left.
The one here, right?
Yeah.
I'm lagging.
Yeah, I had it as well.
That's good, that's good.
It's good to see.
What the fuck?
Basically, on
Kill
three
the
stacks-
kill the small ones first,
Yeah, on 3 stacks is fine. That's all.
and the point defense drone interrupt him. Move away with the arrow. Let go love.
Lengo Manov.
Well done.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that blade.
That was good DPS.
The energy on top shows when the
Okay,
explosion
small ads first.
Sorry about that.
Don't dress him yet. The small ads first.
Keep your eyes on the ground and dodge things all the time.
Okay, inside the defense drone.
Yeah, it's at 90.
Quickly.
7%. Oh, stay inside.
Start healing.
Should be fine. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm mostly in from the big guy. You can big guy there.
That's a new DPM voice. Fine shit though.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, the explosions happen. While
Kill the small ad first.
The empty bar on the top. If it's empty, it ends. That's it. Counting so now. Don't tank near the circle because they.
And then the tank needs to move to the second drone,
Yep, on the other side.
or it doesn't gain the energy.
Right, okay. Let's get there.
Yeah. Nice.
This is very important, otherwise we end up.
Tarot
We
that,
basically lose time. Yeah.
Tarot that.
Tank all the ads here. All the ads. Let's kill the big guys. I got 2 on the right. One has like 3 ads. These are good.
The points defense drone needs to be interrupted in the back here.
Get
Steering
inside.
operation.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Don't tank on here. Don't tank on outside. Tank on outside. They get the trans.
Inside. Oh, not yet.
So look at the energy bar. If it reaches 100%, that's when you should be inside. That's it.
There is ads inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, move him out a bit.
Thank you.
We should move the arrow from the raid. Oh, watch out, raid. Watch out.
They are
Get inside now. Get inside now. Everybody,
Okay. Cooldowns and healing.
Acro, please.
And when it is out, what? Keep moving. Stack right off. Tag ones before, so pick up any of the sense.
Move to the
Third one, yeah, so yeah,
Move closer to the other ad. A bit. The mob will follow us.
This one's still alive, that's bad.
Yeah.
There's an orb?
Yeah.
Don't run.
Oh, I got aggro.
Yeah, don't run to China. Turn for me, I can't get it.
I'll use soul stone in 5 seconds. Just keep on.
Interrupt.
This one is already active. You don't need it. You can stay inside if you want, but it is protecting you, right? But that's it. Don't kill it.
Interrupt.
There's one in the back that we need to interrupt.
Yeah, please say where.
Yeah, stay in the back, don't stay in front of these big ants, they keep hard. Stay behind the walls. Energy is 1%.
Please say when we get
95.
inside.
Look at here the part. We should then.
Yeah, move in. Defensive.
Thanks, I think you can stay and chill.
Other shit,
Pick up new ones, and let's go for phase 2.
Kill the big guy. Move the arrow. If the big guy dies, we won't get any extra ads. After the orb is cast. Yeah.
And orb down. Thank you.
And phase 2 will start in 2, 1.
Very fast.
Yeah, and now we just tank in the middle. Move him away, face him away from the raid, and watch your debuffs. If you have a debuff, you move out of the raid. Everyone stacks up in the healing circle.
Bloodlust now? Or no, we don't.
No.
On 10% or 2%.
Face him away from the raid.
Yeah, I'm moving back slowly. Everybody stay in the healing circle. And dodge things. That's all you have to do, just dodge stuff.
BL?
Yeah, last time more.
We need it for 10%.
We need it for 15%.
Yeah, we need it for the end.
20% from there.
15%.
One healer alive, guys.
That's never good. So this freeze is all about identifying what's killing you and just dodging it.
Can we get the one up?
No butters.
No.
2 minutes. Just force through what's your operating on previous and then we can reset it. Arc means mineral.
I have nothing.
Right, so these things expand and explode. So they need to dodge them. They also move.
Can someone innovate me?
I'm dead.
I can stop the grooming after this, so we have one group in the group and high father in the group. That should sort out this issue. Okay, let's wipe it, but I think this is pretty straightforward. You can see all the mechanics. This is the final shot. But you guys did this star-like pattern and circles, but move, and you need to disengage as melee, dodge them, and not explode. It looks cool otherwise.
Those orbs you see floating around, that's from the demon.
Have you got your second Lego, guys?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
I think it unlocks next week.
It's about reputation. It's not about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a reputation, and I think also Blizzard said third week.
Guys, for the next time, don't rest the first person that dies. We need the combat rest for a healer or tank.
Classic.
It's classic, but that was my mistake. I already instinctively just got him out.
Yeah, people can always decline.
Yep. Okay. I think we're on the right path. Just sort out things and sync. We should have.
Nah, did you fucking rest power only?
Yep.
I'm not pillar, man.
Thank you, man.
At least I'm raising.
Pana, what do we do with the? There's those yellow arrows that they make us spawn some balls. Yellow balls.
They are the yellow arrows, as you call them. They are just a visual for where hexagons will be placed on the floor.
But these hexagons keep rolling.
As a melee player,
right.
Go out and drop them.
That is a debuff you get.
So these are gonna follow you.
It's a debuff called Matter Dissolution, and if you have it, you run out, and then they spawn around you, and they float to where to you from the point where you spawned them. So if you stand somewhere, they spawn around you and they come towards you, but you can just run out of the spot once they spawned.
I see. So if I move from where I first spawned them, I am not in danger.
As soon as they spawn, you can run out. Yes.
Okay. I see. Could we get the summoning stone for Holy Down?
My only request is when a lot of new ads are spawning, any hunter that can should misdirect towards the tanks. Like cleave, just multi-shot and misdirect. It's much easier for the ads to then get clumped up in one location. It helps a lot, otherwise tank doesn't need to move randomly to just pick them up.
Guys, reloading. I'm gonna reload really fast.
Also, remember the last golem. I'll just start calling them golems now. The big guys, the big ads who charge with the shields. The last one that is activated, you need to nuke it as soon as possible, even when there's still ads up. Because when the last one dies and the orb is thrown, then no more ads spawn.
Okay, ready. Are you going left or right?
Left.
Acido, do you want a battle cry on the start?
Yes, please.
4, 3, 2.
And we save
1.
Bloodlust for the last phase.
Yeah, man.
Aggro.
Nice, that was smooth. So if you move efficiently, we have breathing time, so that's a good thing. You can also look around, you can see the
Take a path.
We need to once the golem is up, we need to, if we can, kill a couple of ads near the other golem.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that would be possible, viable.
Yeah. Okay, move it to the. I think it will be charged. Not yet. And nuke.
Get inside, get inside.
Get inside.
Everybody get in here.
Everyone.
Defensive.
Let's kick ass. Boom.
Get to the chopper.
We have to rush to the other one. Right side?
Yeah.
Middle, it's easier, I think. It's closer. Misdirect anything and kill the shield, right? Ranger?
Move away with the arrow. Holy.
Holy moly. Moly holy.
Range DPS.
I see. The Guardian isn't killed yet.
Yeah, kill the one, guys. We don't get new lands if we don't kill the big one. Thank you. Okay, now stack them all up. There we go. Melee, watch out, don't stay in front of those.
Zoom is still. Get away from Zoom.
Get away from me, get away from me.
Let's swiftly dispose of these.
Swifty.
Very nice. And we can actually move a bit closer to the other golem.
70%.
So that it will be charged, yeah. This is perfect.
Okay. Now keep an eye out on the energy bar on top, and when it's approaching 90% you can jump in.
Leg on, then go.
The second golem is also activated. Nice one, nice guys. Move in.
Move in, yeah, it's getting close. Run, copper, run.
Ooh.
Defensives.
Personal defensives.
And then taunt both of the golems to the center of the room.
They're not tankable.
Okay, but yeah, when they...
Now they just target them.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Kill the big one before we go.
Oh, this shit's targeting me.
Nice. Very nice.
We kill the big one, right?
Yeah. The one in the back.
Don't kill the shield here. Don't kill the shield here, we need it.
No, you can kill it fast. You can.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Once that orb is dropped, then... Yeah.
This should start next week. This is really fast then.
Arrow, get out of the raid,
Okay. Second phase starts.
Nuke these fast, and then we keep dodging things and making...
Oh, that was smooth.
Yeah, there it is.
Did you see big buff?
Okay, tanker facing away, facing over to the door.
Just rotate him, yeah.
Like, probably best to just keep him at the door the next time.
No, it's not a good pitch.
Move out. Players with the yellow arrow.
Do your thing, Farah.
Yeah, the guys with the yellow you're spawning those big cubes, so...
Swap.
I'm getting copper up, he's healer.
If any healer need to intervene, just...
Me. Oh,
I got. You got one.
Double and 4, keep an eye out. Don't let yourself get killed by mechanics. Yellow arrows coming down. Steady she goes, that's it. Just dodge things, they constantly appear.
As soon as the boss hits 15%, he won't be. There's no other tactic than healing and killing him.
So
all other mechanics will stop. And you
Yeah,
can just stand still and nuke.
just react fast on things that drop on the floor. They're really fast and lethal.
Wait, what?
Is that?
In the afterlife, I'm like a reason.
What?
Why something?
It despawned.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I got thrown into a reason ally, I think maybe
Why?
We were too fast.
Too fast. Blizzard resetted it.
Yeah, they were like, this guy's is killing it too fast. Okay, what's going on here? No.
Fuck
We wish.
Is this way? Is this way be open? Because if someone reached this place, I think he might.
Many lucky dudes. You like.
Oh, because of positioning or something.
Yeah.
I guess.
Just keep the boss at the door.
No, it's a very bad position to keep him at the door. Because melees cannot drop the balls, and also the cross-shaped ground effect.
Any
The
question?
middle is way better.
What class turned me into Reason Ally? I'm curious.
Hold him at the door, guys.
Hold the door!
What door?
They'll have hellstones probably.
That was unexpected.
I don't have CDs, but
5,
Good one. I have no
4,
health potions.
3.
Wait, what?
Well, I didn't mean that one at the door, but okay. Just the boss at the door, at the end.
Yeah, we need to use this boss.
Move him closer to the big one.
It missed.
And nuke the small ads.
And if I face those things that drop on the floor, they're really fast, so react quickly, otherwise they wash at you.
Too much DPS.
No, it's not bad. You're getting good at this.
Yeah. Is this heroic? What the fuck?
I can confirm, yes it is.
It would be painful if it was normal.
Bit closer to the golem.
Kill one fast, so you get a shield, and get
Yeah,
inside.
we need the shield. We need the shield. Yeah, stand in it.
Get inside. So we can't push this one out, can we?
Defensives.
We can't.
And then kill the big one. Move the arrow. Move the arrow. Oh, move! Watch out, Raid.
The arrow spawns this bombardment, and we need to place it somewhere away from us.
Can we go to the middle?
Yeah, to the left.
You just go to the
Oh
next
yeah, the middle. Yeah. He's 8.
The other dice puts energy into the big bubble. And attack him as quickly as possible. Everyone, you big guy up.
Big guy in the back.
I'm gonna go get Corporal.
I get him. I can. Okay.
This one has enough.
Okay, nice. Move a bit closer to the other one.
See the other side, guys. Hide to the other side. Yeah, this guy.
So, careful with tanking. If you might hit people, just
Move closer to the golden line. Yeah, perfect.
okay, when the energy is at 20, we're going.
Gotta stay alive!
Else we win by the instinct. Let's get back to the defensive matrix, guys. Including tanks.
94, 95.
Yeah, move back, move back.
Four, get inside. Everybody get in here.
Interrupt the guy. Hello.
Defensives.
Nice.
And push this one out of the way.
Nuke the big one. Nice.
We need to move them to the next.
Yeah, move to the next one. You shouldn't kill them.
Too late.
Well, because it's the last one, you don't actually have to move close to him because the energy of the ads will go to the closest one.
So the goal now is activate defense matrix, destroy defense matrix. So just new defense matrix.
We can't. We need to wait for the 100% boss.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Tank them outside so they don't touch the center. Otherwise they take damage reduction. So if anybody has bombardment, move out.
$90, $91, $92.
Don't cast combat.
$95. Come inside now. Come inside now.
Or range GPS can push out.
Defensives. Nice one. Big guy. Duke it. Okay, and tank it at the door.
One ad on the left.
Okay.
Okay, that kills. Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it either. And I
Aggro,
just
guys.
chose.
Hello. Aggro. Take aggro, please.
Is someone able to taunt swap?
I can go.
Yeah, tank died, guys.
Move away with arrows.
If Avara ults it.
Move away then.
I told you the door is a bad place. Bad things happen there.
Heal up, dodge things. Right now you're dying because of gear. As soon as your gear is higher in item level, the abilities like splash won't one-shot you anymore. So just be aces and touch things.
I have 250 and I got one-shotted as well by not avoiding.
No, I mean the other mechanics, not the start.
Oh, okay.
Like 265 is what you need for this one, so once you're there, it's not there in one
Oh,
shot.
I guess it's,
I attack though.
it's time for kiting!
Run, Bara!
Don't swap it!
Yeah.
I have aggro days.
This is Goddamn Tarago.
I think we can. He can tank it, man. Even with his item.
I tank.
Not you, Para.
Yeah, not that.
Yeah, let's swipe.
Fun the balls. I mean, the settlement. I mean, that's not 6 sides.
Both tanks, one shouldered. Take a crushed.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on a PTR VOD, but I'm not sure what was the mechanic. That it used to not be close to the boss when it comes out of the wall.
Just walk in those orbs.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't hold the door.
We managed to do 3%, guys. Well,
The door holds
no
you.
one was touching.
Yeah, I feel like we can kill it easily.
Yeah.
Does anyone see his soul is following me?
May I get a summon? I'm about to go over boss and turn into vent here. Might be more efficient here.
Legolas, move!
I can give you a portal storm.
I got the engineering thing, it's fine. Well, this is quite adventure.
Guys, somebody is pulling at 3, 4.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
pull
We
at
should
0.
stop that.
Not even 1, 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if anybody else does this in the future, there's a penalizing system here. So
Yeah, the penalty. Why haven't I
don't mind.
heard of it?
Like, I don't mind, but you pay 2,000 gold if you put it, a bit earlier.
Which corner are we gonna go?
Yeah, and the fine for wiping us, it's 5k.
That storm is an Oribos.
Storm and Oribos?
Yeah, I need a summon access.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god, can I get out? Can I get out?
Did you pull the boss?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Oh my.
We had throw cape for the win.
That's okay. Okay, gold.
To our defense, there was a pull time.
I can confirm that the target that hit the boss was Save, aka Knight.
Wasn't he a healer? What the fuck?
I mean, didn't we have a bull timer, or I'm wrong?
We did.
I'm blind.
I'm dying.
I'm also
We all die.
It was a fat chicken.
Kakeldos rally cried.
What?
So, can I get my repair money from?
Don't forget.
From safe.
What did you say, Acido?
Okay, guys. On this one, I'm gonna take blame as I literally left you. So I'm gonna deposit 2k for this pull, but next time, please. Well, 5k was a wipe, right?
Well, there you got your answer from Basil.
Dave was boss first target.
By the way, did you guys open your polls and got your gear? I'm curious.
Yep.
I just realized I haven't, so I'm checking now quickly before accepting someone.
Help me get out of water.
Help me make one Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So, is everyone here?
No line of sight.
I got myself a 253 helmet. That's exactly the same I have.
But why are people going to Oribos?
I was a mistake.
Don't do it, it's not worth it. The item level is 252. There's no upgrade.
I mean, they should be ready to. Why? Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, let's summon Wild Boy because he's down there and can't get up.
We got 10 minutes till the break, so let's try to kill this boss before moving forward.
Yeah, 6 minutes on Flask.
I think we got it. Like, we literally know exactly what's going on now.
If Blizzard doesn't reset it, fine.
We
need to try to see if we can do that again with the double shield.
People, can you press? Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Bliss just thought, this guy knows too much, I'm gonna smack him down. The ball.
I
Who's
think
catching the ball now?
Shield in one go might have actually caused the bug.
No.
What?
What in the...
What?
If you have alliance, yeah, you can't heal him. So it can't up with one.
Okay, let's go.
Doesn't matter. We are all kitties.
Oh, I can swap to Yala Alliance now.
Yala, Africa.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was a
Night.
I agree, because it'll save me at least 8k mana if we pull on 0. Move him a bit closer.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, that was fast.
Too fast!
Go so fast, yeah, I was about
Or it will reset.
A few more ads on this one and then move to the other one.
Yeah, just stand on this side of the golden line. And you'd be good.
Like these small ones should be enough.
Stand on them. Move the arrow.
Again.
Xaxion, move.
It's
Watch
not
out.
me.
Incoming!
It's crux.
Kill it fast.
Jumping.
Don't do that.
Yeah, we need more damage. The boss is yeah, move in.
I'm putting him out.
Move in.
Interrupt it. Thank you.
Find shelter!
Yeah, DPM has a new voice. It's annoying.
It's awesome, man.
Okay, nuke the big guy and go to the others. Fahrietje move. Yeah.
Para.
Too slow.
Okay, move to the next go. Stand on the golem. Okay, move to the other one. Move the edge to the other one. Yeah, nice.
We kill the big guy, right? Oh, never mind.
That's behind on the back.
Go to the other side. We have less than 10% damage.
Nuke the ads. Move. Watch out for the hexagons.
Oh. Okay, get here, guys. We've got 0 seconds. 4. Heal up.
Whoa.
Yo.
We need to overstand a bit.
Do it.
It's too far away. Still doable if everybody stays alive, but we need to stack them up and kill them.
Go to the next one?
To the next one.
To the left, not to the right.
To the left, guys. Interrupt on the back. Please.
Move the arrow. Yep.
Keep interrupting.
Your power says.
Keep the battle resistors. Tanks might die.
Resistors have bigger range than they seem.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're gonna have fixed it in the future, but right now you gotta keep in mind that what you see is very dangerous, just move away.
Yeah, I noticed.
Move in.
Inside. Push out anything small.
Actually, this is looking nice.
It's for the healers. Try and keep a cooldown up for 15% of the boss health.
I think the more most crucial thing in phase 2 is moving out with the yellow arrows, because you spawn those big moving things.
You have plenty of time. There are like 8 seconds.
Oh, big edge just spawned.
Oh, that's not optimal. Just stack them all up and leave. But also don't pass in front of them. Pick up the boss.
I have it.
You get a bit closer to the group.
Can we interrupt sharing operations? Yeah, nice.
Nice. Tank the ad next to the boss. Quickly. Arrows up, and then come quickly back. Once you drop them, just move quite quick. There's like a trap coming towards you.
Oh shit.
Don't swap.
And everybody else keep an eye out on anything that's dropping on you. It's like a little tiny rain thingy. Just don't let it hit the ground because it one-shots you.
Warrior power, bro.
Outside with bombs. Outside bombs. Watch out, bombs near.
Keep thankfully.
And just repeat.
Keep thankfully tree.
Do we have an interface?
Yeah, I think so. See? Move up with bombs.
Again.
Stay away from swirlies, they're bigger than they look, so take nearby the one shot. Dodge the star. Okay, that's it. These are the free mechanics. Bombs out, dodge the lasers. Dodge the lasers, move away from them.
115.
Bombs out. And move away from the traps they cast.
You don't have to stand still with the yellow arrow. You can just keep on running.
Yeah, lasers are dangerous, like I said. Move away quick, or it's one shot. Bombs out. Further out. They explode from you and hit your teammates, so you should be nearby. Thank you. And move away from the trap.
I need heals.
We'll try to walk through them. Either you blink off, use your knife abilities or immunity. You don't.
Try and stand in the heal circle.
Laser
There's not much mana left.
Yeah, it does no damage taken except for one-shot abilities from one noticing. So just don't get one-shot.
Yeah, but it's for the last fight. It's for the 50%.
I agree, but right now they need to focus on not dying. So 26%.
Move, Takana. Move.
Bombs. And then move back in as soon as they spawn. They try to trap you from what I'm seeing. They roll towards the location you drop them. This is why it's imperative to be away from the group. Away with the bombs, yellow arrows. And then come back. Yeah, I think you're learning. Yeah, this is it. Steady as she goes, that's it. Watch out for lasers, they should experience them again. %.
Takana, move out.
Lasers down. Bombs.
Why do you worry for a nade?
Let's focus. Right now. Don't panicky. Don't get panicky.
We're gonna come for you this season, Para.
I'm guessing it's gonna happen at one point. Lasers. Bombs again? No, bombs away, like further distance, please. Like, back on, bombs away. Thank you.
To the edge of the room.
No, it's not necessarily that you're safe, it's that you're making people around you panicky. That's all, nothing else. Bombs away.
Healers is running out of mana, guys.
Let me see. You battle wrestling? Is there battle wrestling? We got battle wrestlers, guys. Get me up, I can innovate.
I can intervene too.
Battle wrestling? I'll take.
I cannot innovate.
Rest the tank.
Nice. You are doing it, guys.
The healers don't have enough mana to get through the... Okay, everyone stack in the mid. In the healing circle.
Bombs away.
Thanks too.
Thanks too, yeah.
Can't hit.
Are we
This is the last phase. He doesn't do anything anymore.
Blood.
This is just check.
Yeah, this is just DPS and a healing check. We die when the healers can't heal anymore, or the boss.
You can.
This is kill or be killed.
Yeah,
Chill,
yeah.
chill, got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
6 minutes?
400%.
Play personal soon.
I will roll next.
Yeah, healers is going 3. Come on, guys.
For me?
We only have about 30 seconds before the healers can't handle it anymore.
Health stones? Oh, fuck.
It's okay, what's that? You're learning. I missed my toad burst. That's pretty sad. I got bombed exactly at the end.
Yeah, we need more DPS. So
Bring it in, yeah. So,
What are you doing?
burst is about having everybody life and maximizing damage. We got this.
Base of going to solo it.
Para, do more damage, you fucking noob.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Dude, what? Are you expecting us to do the damage? Come on, dude.
Fuck you, Manas.
So, yeah, that.
Oh my god.
Dude, you need to step
We
up.
can't lose too many DPS.
I will, man, I will.
Yeah, we can see that. So we have to time our cooldowns as well. So save some cooldowns for bursty phase. It's more important than popping.
And I think everyone's flasks ran out. Also at the end of the fight.
Yeah, I think we see all the faces now, and we just need to survive.
Can someone summon a mailbox?
Yeah, me?
Can
And
someone raise the dead people?
and a Archonauts mount?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
And yeah.
And the coffee?
So hamburger, please.
Cappuccino, please.
Are we having a break?
Anyone got 5k gold for me?
There is no break, Toscana.
Since we're on the backing route.
Yes.
Is there a summoning portal yet? No, there is not. Let me put one up.
Holy shit.
No, summoning portal.
Is there a...
Not everything
Is
in
there
the
a-
ocean.
Yeah, there is a mailbox somewhere. Yeah.
Nice mannered as I
It's
Here.
just below the tail. Just below the tail.
Just under the bat.
Para,
Yeah.
do you remember the guy who was saying baby damage? You want me to be him for next fight?
No, please don't, man.
Can we have the auction back, please?
Yeah, sure.
Need to.
I'll be right back. I have a cauldron after this.
Let's go get the correct. Things.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Do we know if there are ads on that before the festival? Drop spoil?
I guess.
I mean, you have they said anything about it?
where is Ba?
Yeah.
Can you action us, Mom? Let me select something while we are AFK.
Of course.
No, why? I am not. Not even in dungeons.
Do I even have something to sell? Holy shit. Fucking boy. Yeah, by the way, guys, the new dungeon is really fun on Mythic Plus.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, so you better try it, as I did.
Yeah, take me, man.
Oh, you don't want to, bro. Believe
I
me.
want.
You don't want to, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I want to.
It's two sides. One only 3 bosses, and the other one is 5 bosses.
Yeah, it's nice.
What is the Tazavesh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just got a keystone for 16 Tazavesh.
I got 18. Fucking hell. I got 18, man. I don't want to even do it. I saw Garb more and Enki, those guys doing it, and they maybe they don't finish it until now, I guess.
Do I get a summon list?
I could do one too. I just noticed I had some irregularities, like my missing legendary.
What do you mean with help? How can I help you? Storm 2k for summoning, okay. Because 1k is going for the guy who's clicking.
Cauldron here?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I clicked.
Fucking liar.
I really did.
That was Zoomy, man.
No, Asumi and me, man.
What?
Did you lie, Para?
Yeah.
Someone I summon for gold.
Oh, I clicked the portal, I guess.
No, that offer was only for Storm because he have 10 million gold.
You say?
The fuck?
He actually did give me 2k gold. What? No one did click with me, right? Guys, who clicked? I want to offer him 1k gold.
I did.
Where are you?
No, man.
Fuck you, Manu.
Oh my god, he's offering me 1k gold. Are you sure you want to accept this trade? Yes, please.
Alright, gents, then we just gotta focus on the walls, get this done, and let's see if we can kill it.
Kill it.
Yeah, can we pull
So-
time?
Yeah, and don't pull before the timer, guys, please.
Ready, check?
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was quick, man. I didn't even.
That was not
Holy
too.
shit!
Holy shit, man. I fucked up.
Yeah, man. And we forgot rally cry.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, he'll save us.
No, he won't.
Only
Our Lord Odin will.
And now what?
Group dance.
It's my.
Watch out, lasers.
Pull the ads to the mob.
We got kills quickly.
Move Torcana. Yeah. Move a bit closer to the defense drone. Yeah.
Inside?
Everyone in?
Everyone, get in here.
Inside.
Get in!
Need to save Azeroth.
What Azeroth?
Don't die here.
Azeroth.
Azeroth.
We land.
Oh, that was a good one.
Actually, I thought real Magni is with us on Discord.
Pull to the other one. Okay.
Take the mobs across the yellow line.
Push them, push them.
Because of all the D&D I'm playing.
Big guy incoming.
Oh fuck.
Those lasers are recurring mechanic in phase 1 and 2.
Just tank the ads on the big mob, just to be safe. Yep, nice.
Dave,
Move
move out.
one.
We don't have to move. We don't have to move.
Okay.
Come on.
I checked.
Triple kill.
Multi-kill.
And we'll probably able to kill to activate the other one here.
Sure, somebody's not gonna die those.
Actually, you can guys DPS from inside and be in safe area.
Okay, inside already, yes.
Don't use the combat dress yet.
Don't you dare.
Laser the
Laser, laser.
What?
Laser?
Oh my god.
Oh, what the
75% damage reduction.
Kill one ad. Kill one ad.
Come on,
Quick.
quick.
Yes, nice.
Easy.
Nice.
Yeah, very
The
good,
second
boy.
one is up too.
Very good.
Did it, adventurer.
Oh my god.
Pro tactics.
Very nice, eh?
Mario, let's go.
I died.
Fucking no broke
Storm
died.
just went to Italian. What?
No.
Who can do Borat?
Yakshimash! My name is Borat.
So now we can kill the other defender.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
We can just nuke the other one quickly.
I'm out of range.
And we start next phase. That's gonna be interesting.
A Reaper fuck for people who die.
It's a
If
very
it works again, we can do it.
Nice.
My sister is number 3 best prostitute of all Kazakhstan.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Phase 2 starting.
Guys.
I miss this so much.
Let's focus. Boss is coming.
Yep.
No, watch out for the ball.
Now just dodge these guys. I can closer a bit to the middle. Just lasers. Don't ignore him. Because that's happening.
Yikes.
Keep your cooldowns for the last phase. Just steady as she goes and dodge.
You can pop a potion here and you will have it ready for the 15% as well.
Stay spread, keep the distance between each other.
Yeah, I did it the last fight. With like 30 seconds to spare into the 15%. But
What just happened?
Stay more spread. Move the bombs further away.
We had less DP.
That's what I was thinking. We had less DPS up.
True.
If any healer need intervene, just tell me.
Stay more spread so you dodge lasers.
Who of those three has the most damage?
Careful.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Lasers. Bomb?
I will give a Kasha intervene.
Can someone...
Healers, you really have to full heal the tank before pneumatic impact.
Akashi needs a innervate.
I give him once. Like 30 seconds ago.
Healers, full heal the active tank before pneumatic impact hits.
Otherwise, he will one-shot it.
Yep.
Fucking shit.
You get this if it's 5.
What the fuck?
Shapeshift, so you don't get slowed.
Oh fuck.
This should not happen this.
I mean, I know Hunter did die.
I can just stay outside. 6 times in a row.
Heals?
Watch out, guys. Watch out. 4%. 4 more percent.
Heals to me. Okay. Light defensive.
I got 2 minutes left from the explosion, so wait.
Phase 3, stack up.
Pump it, guys, pump it! Baby damage, come on!
Don't you know, pumpkin?
Bone storm.
Probably the healers can also DPS during the duration of the. Oh, look at his damage! Oh.
Oh yeah, you can pop a potion beforehand. No worries.
Nope.
Yeah. No one ever
damage.
said that. Fucking hell.
Hello? Oh, we're dying?
Doing AoE.
We need the circle. Heal us up. Defensive. Healing defensive.
Healing circles, guys.
You still have full of heal zone, health zone.
Health zone.
I don't have.
Holy
Don't
shit.
have
Oh shit! 2 million left. I think we popped our cooldowns too early. That was the issue.
Maybe if we had pots ready, then we could have killed it, but...
Yeah, we didn't sync our... I bet you we didn't sync our cooldowns. So as soon as he reaches 15%, that's when you pop everything that you have and use it on maximum.
Well, there was maybe someone who commented that you could have popped the potion. When he started his phase.
Okay. Gotta kill it now.
It's a kill now.
No, I honestly did the mistake of popping it at 18%. I thought I would have the momentum, but it finished exactly at 15.5.
No, I popped mine at 30% and I still had like 1 minute something on it. When we went to 15, so yeah.
If we have Manos alive, we
Yeah, I died.
No, Manos died.
Dude, I just don't want to embarrass you. That's why I'm dying.
Yeah.
Para,
that makes sense.
did you get a paladin shield at the end there, or
no?
Do you have something that keeps you alive for a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do
So,
you die afterwards?
yeah, you die.
So you can't be healed back up?
No.
Okay. Because I was spam healing you, and I was like, huh?
No. He's immune to damage.
Why doesn't this work?
It's this one. I linked it. I can fight for 10 seconds after I died.
Ah, okay.
I want to point out again that pneumatic impact one-shots the tank if he's not at full HP. It was one death save for me and a death. Because it twice didn't happen last spell.
Okay, deep breath. And Rachel can go.
Please do it 10 seconds this time instead of 3.
So
Yeah, 10.
the pneumatic impact kills you even if you don't have the debuff?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just pop a personal. But he should be full before.
4,
That's true.
3, 2, 1.
Cop, you here? Cop is dead.
You okay, or move away from us, bro? You just rotate, make a rotation from the middle.
He is back, he is here, but...
Why is everyone in the middle?
Wait for
We're
trash.
waiting for ants.
We are hungry to DBS dead.
I'm just lost.
That makes sense.
That's in the back. Fucked up range.
Because if you stay on the golem, then the ads will just come towards you.
Oh, makes sense. But then swirlies can spawn.
Okay, stand inside.
Yes, let's go. Consider it done.
I thought I didn't feel pretty cold.
Get to the next one before damage stuff.
And you can just stand, keep standing on the second golem, even if he's activated. The energy will just go to the other golem.
Nice.
So guys, nuke everything down over here. Big guy incoming.
Stand on the golem.
I got the guy. Swirlies. It's dangerous. Remember those one shot from the far place. Arrow away from us, just rotate the thing.
The thing is up, so we can go to the other one, I guess.
No, you can stay here.
Okay.
Get it either way.
But range DBS can stay inside, so you have reduced damage.
No, it's only for the boss ability. Even the ads can.
Watch out.
How much more?
Just keep pushing.
Push
that on.
We need one more. Yeah, nice. Get in.
Okay, group 3, 4 and 5 move over to the other one once this is over. You can also move DPS this one down.
Storm. Can you get the orb to the right of the gate?
Yeah, I'll get.
Kill the big guy.
Is it down or is it?
If the mob is down, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it. I might pick it up.
My game crashed. I'm restarting.
Who's doing the orb?
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
I got it.
Yeah, sorry, didn't see it. It's another one. What's about to spawn?
Boss second phase. If you save the cooldown on your potions now, then you should be good. I hope.
Oh, we're missing Van Basel. You're back.
Take the boss. Take the boss.
Like.
Oh,
take the boss. Take the boss.
Start
Take the boss.
dodging things, guys. Stay alive.
Nice.
Get us some room, guys. A little bit stretch palms away.
Move away from me, partner.
Guys, if you see those little swirlies on the ground, don't stand really close to them.
Bombs away.
Really keep your distance.
Really? Watch out.
Heal up from Basel.
Yeah, good job.
Just steady, stay alive, and stay steady. Keep the cooldowns for 15.
Does any healer need feet?
Move those traps further away. Don't move up so close.
Yeah, that's the close.
Jesus.
Well, can you tap it?
Heal high, father.
Can you try to move further so we have a bit more space?
Yep. Third move. Don't go forward.
Up the tanks. Watch out for lasers. Don't stay in between, They are deadly.
I think I have killed Manus.
Lasers.
Did really get another DPS up?
Heal from Basel.
No, wait, I'm holding. Lasers. Steady she goes. Save your cooldowns.
Yeah, save cooldown for now for the last phase.
Shit.
Oh my god, man.
No bite. Bombs away.
We have a conversion in 2 minutes.
No, 1 minute 40.
Yeah, we could.
18.
Slow it.
Bombs away. $16. 15. Excellent. Okay. Get ready to use cooldowns. You can probably bust now.
Bloodlust. Stand in the healing circle. Storm in the healing circle. Does someone have an interface for Panama?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Death is all that will bind here.
Rallying cry. Another one. Good.
Maybe we got this. 800, 700. Keep pushing.
Come here.
Come
Take better.
300, got this. Some immunities you have. Just keep.
Fuck.
200k.
Oh!
140, 120, 100.
Oh, do it!
80, come on, immunities. Just push it, Don't give up.
Come on, 20!
Come on.
Yes! That's
Yeah!
Easy.
Thanks.
Give me losers!
Well, the ball killed the tank, so the tanks had to kill the ball.
Well, that
Oh man, I'm so happy he's down.
Clean kill.
Did they increase loot by any chance?
Can I get a res?
I got gold.
I got gold.
Give loot.
Hey, kan ik het zonder pants?
Nice.
Nice as you do.
No, give them to me.
Come on, give me some looties.
Don't do it.
No, it's nothing.
I could use that.
No res?
Or do we have to walk?
Death is all that will bind here.
So the gear here is 265, okay.
Oof.
Thank you. Nope.
We need kicks on the reformation bolts from the dominated shaper.
Aggro.
I got chest plate, nice.
I'm guessing that's good.
Body canal. Assist.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Conduit.
He's conduit. That's something.
It's too far away. Mossworn are dominating the Automa. We will hold them here.
Don't kill yourself with the shield.
This was the hardest boss of the whole raid, right?
Has to be, right?
I think it's one of the first bosses is a DPS check. It is pretty.
Okay.
Well, the second one is a DPS check too.
It's a classic lesson about finding your enemies.
The next boss is way is way easier.
Guys, I want to complete, but I have to go. Sad.
You have to go?
Yeah, I don't want to go, but yeah, it's important for me.
Oh wait, no problem, there's a reply.
I wish. Holy shit, what is
Reflected.
Dispel, it's 50% healing reduction.
Does those add?
We can probably waste now.
Wait.
Oh yeah, it needs to be faced away from the raid.
Are there spears in here as well, like in Domination?
Vakin?
Yes?
Do you want CR?
You should compromise.
Oh shit! Oh no! Did you fall?
I didn't die, but.
You have discovered an ancient translocator.
Yeah, please.
With it, you can access the sacred pattern and move through it.
Ooh, that's even better.
We go to the ephemeral plains alpha.
And that one where?
It's the bottom one.
Right side? Okay, wait.
There are...
See ya.
Thanks for coming, bro. Good night.
We click the right one?
Good night, mate.
Oh, what do we do?
That was so fucking strange. I saw everyone going south, and like I was like, "There's no flight path down there."
Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing. I'm like, what's happening here? They're all falling off.
I can't target you from Basel.
We are sperms flying in the air.
It's really awesome. Actually,
Bronze
Oh, this is cool thing. Look, we can see the bosses while moving. This is very smart. I like it.
This feels
Crowded
like
Kiraj a bit like big.
yeah, Kiraj, thank you.
I like it.
Oh right, Van Basel, your PvP war mode on, right?
Yeah.
You need to disable that. There's a bug in the raid where if you have war mode on, you can't be healed sometimes.
Really?
And I have the bug now.
Can I get a summon then?
Yeah, of course. Can you guys wait for the next or after this poll? Is it will come in?
Yeah, I will move one.
I'm ready for summon.
We're clearing the bit of ash. Oh.
Don't pull Electra.
Ouch.
You see the button?
Don't release the item.
Take the war first, and then actually just box fire in the back. Watch out for the lightnings. I think about everything else. See, focus twisted or weaker, sorry. Fight on the cave, and he's healing. Alright. Is there something regenerating this way?
What the hell?
He's healing, don't worry. You can't check his debuffs.
Consumes dead targets. I saw him target dead targets.
You see.
Can we summon Van Basel before we pull more?
Yeah.
I see those.
We have the worlds, but we have some patrols incoming. That's another part.
They come from the patrol. It's like a gauntlet. Yeah.
It's a gauntlet. Oh shit! So we can't engage. Then you have to push through it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to chase this out. I was wondering when the fight is not over yet.
Oh, bloodlust and just nuke everything.
Yeah.
Go to the portal.
One of the mods must be controlling the portal, I guess.
Yeah, the portal. Yes, shut the portal. Is there anything around it?
Maybe we'll kill the trash. Yeah, it's close.
Not even BOEs.
BOEs? No.
Oh yeah, regards to BOE, so shall we do the role we had last time?
By the way, the BOEs in this raid are on tier set slots, just so you know. We're going to replace them.
They're gonna replace the tier set slots. Nice.
I guess that drops the value.
Thank you.
We are second on the server to kill the first boss on Heroic.
That's nice.
Well, it's a dead server, so.
Well, don't spoil it.
I mean, I'm sorry, man. The whole battle group is just dead. I think this Devourer thing is leeching health.
Still, he still can't be healed.
What do you mean that server? This is lies, Russian propaganda.
So the first group was a pug?
Maybe.
I don't know.
That hurts more than what I said.
Maybe maybe Power Rangers. Do you know what guild it was, or?
Natural perfection.
No, they're pretty balanced actually. They're quick burst. You deactivate, you stop, and then respawn.
But I have only killed the first boss.
Well, it's time for us to kill the next one.
I think.
One shot.
This one's easy.
Yeah?
It's the sandworm.
Yeah.
Good, we need something easy now.
And the whole mechanic of the sandworm is during the fight you get everyone gets a debuff that keeps stacking, and the more of that debuff you have, the more damage you get.
What's the name of this one? Skolex?
Skolex,
yeah. They killed the first boss 2 hours ago, and they got the second one to 44.52%.
Cool.
Who did?
And that's perfection.
Taurus bill means they already did much of it.
No. They're just bad. No, but so you get the debuff that keeps on doing damage, and the only way you get rid of it is for everyone in the raid to stack up on each other, and then the boss burrows underneath us and hits us, and basically he eats our stacks.
And knocks you back.
By doing so, we will lose the damage debuff, but the boss will get a buff that increases its damage by 5% for each time he does that.
Right, and he becomes enraged if it goes on him.
Right, that's the enraged timer, yeah. And that's basically the thing. There's a couple more. There's tank mechanics where you have to taunt swap. Or no, there's a melee attack of the boss, which also hits the nearest other player, which needs to be the off tank. And because this is heroic, it hits the 3 players that are the furthest away from the tank. Gets an extra debuff.
Not from the tank, from the boss.
From the boss, yeah. And then during the fight, he sometimes blasts the raid with a like a third of the zone with black stuff. You just move out of that. We move as a group. So if you want to put a mark on me, like one of those ground mark things on the skull.
Basically, we're gonna have 2 targets that are gonna be
right, and then
extra DPS.
Put one a little bit to the left of the boss.
And we are gonna call out the damage on us, dig damage.
And then put a marker here where I am.
There you go.
Yeah, and one over here.
These are our stack points, right?
Right. The purple and the green is where the ranged group will stack. And then if we need to reset the stacks, which I think is about every 2 black blasts, we will first go to the skull, and then the boss will be standing on the skull. And then the second time we'll do it on X.
Wait. So raids stay on green?
Yeah, and then unless the ranged get attacked by a huge black cone attack,
Cock.
and you yeah, and then we move to the purple one, and then we move back again when we get another cock.
Okay, I'm out.
So there's gonna be a huge chicken here?
Yeah.
We need a Mandalorian here.
Tanks should attack all the time except during the tank combo because it's frontal when we swap.
I have no idea when the tank needs to swap.
Well, the tank combo is a 2-skill buster, so we just swap one after the other. You never get the same of the 2 in a row.
Oh, and there's one more thing. The melee players get blue aerials on the ground, blue AoE circles on the floor. You need to dodge that. If you get hit, you'll get a chunk of damage and a debuff that reduces your haste by 20%. But it is something that can be dispelled.
A very good moment to move the boss to do the stacking on, let's say, green, is after the breath. So he will do a tank combo, breath, and then we move. That's when we get 4 attacks.
Yeah, exactly.
After 2 breaths, we stack up as a raid.
That includes the melee too, otherwise you'll get one shot.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, it's important that somebody is in melee, otherwise the ability adjusting will occur, which is 500,000 damage.
No. We stack up as a raid, and we need to be a bit outside of the boss, because the boss will have a circle around himself when he burrows, and if you're inside that circle, you die. So it's basically we stack up on each other, we get a circle on us, and the boss gets a circle on him. Boss goes to us. We need to stay in our circle. That's basically it.
Right, so basically this guy is called Skolex. Don't ask me why. Among these aberrations is the ravenous Skolex. As the Great Worm consumes vast amounts of ephemera, the energy within Sepulcher, everything is thrown out of balance and threatens to collapse upon itself. Well, we're about to see how.
There's a small video of 2 minutes. You can watch.
We might die the first couple of times because of too many stacks, but we need to figure out how many stacks the healer's gonna have.
Okay, let's give it a go.
I was done talking to you.
And yeah, there are a few videos that have started to merge with tactics. Not all of them are complete, as I literally checked most of them out, and they don't have full explanations.
Yeah.
But they can be useful. I will keep sharing basic information as we go on the following week, and by the next time we have the next raid, you should have time to look at next bosses. One thing I want to ask, maybe I should mention it now, is I'd like to choose whether we sign up on calendar in-game or the Discord version that we did last patch. And I'd like to have some feedback on what you guys prefer before making a choice.
I think Discord is easier with the choosing maybe or then bench yourself or whatnot. This in-game is just accept or tentative.
So is everybody okay with choosing Discord and having those sign-ups there?
Sure. I agree.
Maybe you should make a poll. Storm.
I actually prefer the in-game calendar, but I'm fine with the Discord one.
Can we make a quick poll now, like a rate check? And if you guys are okay with Discord, you can click yes. If you prefer the in-game one, you can click no, and then we have a set result.
Alright.
Alright.
So what is for Discord and what is for?
Yes is for Discord. No is for in-game.
And if I don't vote, that means I'm okay with any.
Yeah.
It'll default to none, so you have to hit yes at least. Okay.
That's in-game, I think.
Looks like it.
It is 50-50.
Serious?
Yeah, well, there's one more in-game than this.
It's actually 11 for yes, which is majority. Abstained are basically 5, if I noticed, and the rest were none. In a group of 15 plus 7, 22. So yeah, half voted yes, a lot voted no, but part of them were basically partial.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the following so it actually pleases everybody. On the majority, everybody would prefer, like the majority said calendar, so I'm gonna start using the Discord calendar. I'm gonna use the Discord constantly. But for anybody that prefers the event, I will leave it in game as well. Okay, but just keep in mind that I will always check the Discord version, so I would prefer if everybody signs up there.
There was actually a majority for the in-game one.
In-game, no? You sure?
There were 12 people that were
in-game.
No, they were abstained. Some people said they don't care, so they were in between, and they defaulted basically to no after that.
But yeah,
I checked before it changed.
Yeah, let's pull.
Let's focus rate.
Well, I guess you have time to ready up.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, arranged stack up on green.
Don't.
Okay, dispel.
That hurts.
Ouch.
Are you supposed to die here?
This is why we're stacking up, but otherwise I don't think we can save those things.
Oh, okay. I see now. Everyone needs to be 10 yards away from each other.
Yeah.
Well, it is actually a heroic mechanic, so.
I'm glad this boss is easier though.
Well, he's down 30% and everyone was dying, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the range can stay on the same side bait as Brett, nothing else.
So we need to do /range 10.
No one release. Kashi will.
So range should be 10 yards from range, you know.
And we also need to make a group with all the ranged players, and then we need to make a rotation for who stays back in the furthest.
Yeah, Souls to Nahila.
Do range need to be 10 yards from each other too?
Yes.
And melee are good?
Melee are good, yes.
Imagine that.
Which?
Range.
So when that breath is coming, we should get out or remain on the guy. You can understand that.
Yeah.
So, Skulks burrows and attacks if it attacks all players in single down, and doing damage within 10 yards, knocking them back, which is what should happen, right?
Yes.
So we need to stack on a pink, okay?
On green. So first we stack on green. Well, 10 yard stack. And then when we have enough stacks, we go to skull, stack up. It's around 8 stacks.
The breath is called Wretch and it does close to 22k damage. And dot.
9 stacks.
Is it a Bloodlust on pool boss?
Yeah.
Okay, so after we get
Yeah,
how
10
many
is a big
stacks?
range.
10 yards. 10 yards,
5,
guys.
4, 3, 2,
I can't reach
1.
it from back here.
Well, the 10 yards is basically depending on some targets. Targets are like really short fire. Like, it's not like they're really splashing. It just makes 2 people explode.
Sam, you need to step to the front. You have 9 stacks, 10 stacks. You get more stacks if you're in the back. So just to check it out, stack up on skull now, everyone.
Yeah, we got 4 stacks which are...
Because a lot of people already have a stack.
That's good. Everyone on skull, up to defensive.
Everyone on skull, including the tanks.
Yeah, well, we'll get hit.
He's burning now. Heal us up and move on. Okay, that's it. That is all.
Yeah, well, we need to make a assignment for who stays in the back and who doesn't.
You have to rotate them. Melees, do not stack on the tanks, please.
Like if you we stack on purple now, around purple, and if you have more than 2 stacks, step to the front a bit. Swap with someone.
The 3 range should be in the back to get the shit.
Maybe some paladins with the...
Yeah, we need to swap that range, those ranged.
Oh, okay, we'll talk after that. We'll just keep practicing.
Yeah.
I'm really confused.
So for now, if you have more than 3 stacks, you move to the front of the ranged.
Okay.
And then everyone who does have 3 move a bit backwards.
Just stack again for the next marker and clear all the stacks. I think it's a wise move.
We have low stacks.
I have 7.
7?
Restack on green.
Everybody come to green, quick.
And if you, yeah, but we
Look, the restacking should happen immediately after the breath, because that's when we have time to move as a group.
Yeah.
Otherwise, melee or a tank will be during the combo in melee and we get killed.
Makes sense.
I need some more explanations.
So do we like stack up on 3? I think it makes sense if 3 stacks to clear.
He is a bit low because he gets stacking both every time we clear. So.
Oh, so we shouldn't do it often because he...
Okay, so everyone sees the deadly boss message flail too, right?
Mm-hmm. Dust flail.
Dust flail and then a 2, right? So if you get that message and you have more than the amount of stacks that it says on the message, then you move forward. And everyone who has the amount of stacks that is indicated. So if it says Dust Flail 2 and you have 2 stacks, then you move a bit backwards. And that way we always have someone who can tank those stacks in the back. And then the players who have more stacks will... this is only for ranged, yes.
Is it possible for Holy Paladin to stay in the back, get like 5 stacks, then bubble and clear all of them?
You won't clear it with bubble.
Does not clear with ice block either.
I can clear it with cloak.
Yeah, it won't help because range is the only one that.
Yeah, put power on the back. Yeah, come on.
It's a waste. Yes, I guess.
You can throw daggers.
Yeah.
Do you have a bow, Para? Do you have a bow?
Do you have like a ninja spec, force spec for it?
Yeah.
Okay, I need. Okay, so.
I see this becoming a tactic on Mythic. Have a couple of rogues in the back.
So, we need to have the marks a little bit on the front, because if it's beyond 40 yards, we cannot.
Yeah. So the green marker needs to be here.
Green marker is exactly 30 to 35 yards.
Yeah, but in order to reset the stacks, you just need to move the boss, and the green marker can be literally here where I'm jumping. You don't need to have it that far in the back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe here.
Yeah, I was just doing something similar. I'm just making a pattern that's easy to follow.
Okay, gotta go, guys. Thank you.
Take care, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Night.
Have a good
night.
So, if you have 2 or more stacks, you go. If you have two more than 2 stacks, you go in front of green or purple.
No. If you have more stacks than the indicated amount.
Which is the indicated amount?
It says dust flail with a number.
DBM?
So after we get hit by the circle, after we stack up, the dust flail stacks reset, and the boss, the first time the boss does it, it says dust flail 1. So if you have more than 1 stack, you go to the front of green or the mark. If you have the amount that it says, then you go to the back.
You can get hit from the breath?
Yeah, if the breath hits you into the dot, you don't want to do that.
The dust flail is the ability that gives the debuff to the whole raid.
Okay. Dust flail is the one with the earth,
Yeah, but I will also call it. I'll keep saying if you have more stacks than X, then...
Good work. And raids are just trying to bait the breath here and there, like on purple or skull, I guess.
The breath is towards any player from the raid. It's not just ranged.
Okay.
It's random, yeah.
Yeah, it's just fixed on some player and nobody else to have to clear. We can make a world gate basically to disengage faster if from the middle to So again, if you guys have too many stacks by standing too far away from the boss, you need to just get closer, and the furthest away player starts getting more stacks.
Holy, you here?
I think he's okay for a second.
You ready?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so if you have more than 1 flail, go to the front. And else go to the back. Spread out more.
You're too close.
If you have more... Whoa. Yeah, I already have 6 stacked.
Balance of 8.
Still, stop stacking on me.
If you have more than 3 stacks, move to the front.
It's kinda hot. Wait, spreading.
You want to spread the bird.
Wait, guys, this is not working.
No.
We're doing something wrong.
No, we're too close. Everybody's too close. Like everybody's not spread out as it should be.
We're not spreading out enough.
Like the entire range group is too close to melees, and they're doing those cleave explosions to each other and the melees.
So maybe we should just have two spots where ranged then.
I think we shouldn't focus on this. Like, if people are taking too many stacks or damage, they should just, pop defensive or just, get closer.
Well, it seems to me that everybody gets too many stacks too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's because one of the if you're within 10 yards of someone, you get an AoE blast that gives everyone a stack.
I am seeing here, there's one group with healers and ranged, and then there behind is 3 ranged again.
Oh, is the guys furthest away that only get targeted by the attack?
3 players that are the furthest away.
So the guys that are cleaving, splashing are the ones that are max range? We need to just rotate them, so...
Yeah, so you just get 3 people out, then 3 people out. Yeah, okay.
3 people behind.
So it's the furthest 3 people then that get the AoE. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the rest stacks up on the marker.
No, we should just do rotations basically. We have a group that.
So we need to make a rotation then.
Yeah,
I would say put the markers closer by then.
No, the
put a marker behind the ranged as well here.
Yeah, the marker here is just for stacking, right? I mean, is there are
Yeah.
purpose? Like we'll basically reset all our stacks by standing either on skull or triangle or on diamond.
But the problem is if how do we know who goes to the back?
We were overthinking it, to be honest. Like it's pretty simple. Just people in the back basically get one explosion. Once you got an explosion, you just move in and somebody else moves back. We did something like this on Raddan, if I'm correct, and it was very similar.
Yeah, I know, but it would be nice to have groups sorted for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see, ranged. I'm 1.
So.
Takana and Flago, that's 1 group. The Warlocks and the Hunter, that's 3. Missy's Shadow Ride.
So we have a healer group.
Do we want to search the healers too?
Yep.
It shouldn't be more than 3, honestly. So it should be something like this. Groups 4, 5, 6.
So.
And then reset.
No, we need one. We need one more.
You sure?
We also don't need all these groups. Just make each group have 3 range.
It's first group 2, then first group 2, then 4, then 5, then 6. 2, 4, 5, 6.
No, because you're now switching things again.
No, just give me some.
I think if you have 3 guys in the back, the stacks won't apply so fast, and we can just do it.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Well, we can try it. We can try it with just 3 people in the back then, who takes the stacks always.
Well, I wouldn't say always, but like if we have 2 or 3 groups that can rotate, then it should be fine.
Right. So let's have 2 groups then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna make assignments so we don't overcomplicate things.
How
So
many?
it's gonna be, guys, listen. It's gonna be simpler than that. No groups. It's gonna be just the following assignments. Storm, Sido, and Vakan. You guys do the first soak in the back. Okay.
The first 3.
Yeah, the first 3, and then it's gonna be Panarok, Mimisi, and Tsepatas, and that's it.
Okay.
And then after
that we reset it, and then you go in the back again.
Where do we reset it?
Don't. We reset it once.
Just away from the stacking group on green. Okay. So if everyone is stacking on green, then in your range, then you stand here somewhere, or here. The markers need to be a bit closer to the boss.
Yeah, but where are we resetting? Are we resetting on green again?
On skull.
We reset on Skull first, and after that we go to green.
Okay.
Can't we reuse the same location?
Well, he's gonna be in Skull.
The boss will go on the stack location.
So can we just move them between skull and cross, and just...
Yeah.
So then we don't need diamond then, right?
You do, because that's where you go. That's where you go with the big explosion.
So,
okay.
For my sanity, who was first, second, and third?
I am first, together with Storm and Acido.
So...
It's basically an ERT. If you have ERT enabled, you see Storm Range, Acido, Vacan, Panarok, MMC, Zapatas.
Sorry, Acido, Vacan.
Just put us three with the 2 tanks, and put the next group
So
together
for
with 2 healers.
For healers, yeah, makes sense. Okay, hold on. Wait, what? Putting me, myself, and back in group 1 with the tanks.
And then second group is the other ones.
Yeah, MMC, Panarok, and the healers, I guess, or whoever wants to join. I should be fine then, I think. Right?
Yeah.
It needs a bit of practice, it's a bit tricky, but we will get used to it and nail it.
Okay, let's try it.
So then
the only flaw here, what I can think of, is that one of the 3 players will die, and then the stacks will go to someone else.
MMC, go to the stack group.
So
group 1, you're in group 2.
So maybe later on we should. Okay.
Everyone at the range stack on green, please.
Yeah.
Except for Acido, Storm, and.
Where do I stack? Away from green?
On Skull.
Away from
Here.
green.
Okay.
No, further back. No, not towards there. Further back.
Yeah, you need to be farther back from the rest of the...
Yeah. You don't have to go insanely far, but as long
Can
as...
you still attack the boss from there?
Yes.
Nimsi, could you stack on green, please? Thank you. Akashi as well. Akasha.
Yeah, the people are outside, the 3 people are outside need to be staying spread 10 yards for sure. And that applies to them, because they can splash each other. So everybody else just stays on Skull and the heals, right?
So, I obviously take back that this boss is easier.
You say that now?
Thank you.
Well, Zug is the easiest, right?
Ah, fuck you, Para.
Guys, this is a no-brainer. Like literally, all you have to do is just have some people baiting those splashes on the outside while the rest do their jobs.
Yeah.
Repeat it twice, and then everybody stacks, clears their dots, and just the boss moves to position. And that's it.
So I'll be calling group 1 in the back, group 2 in the back. Obviously, when I call group 1, I don't mean the tanks.
What? Tanks? Okay, Van Bazel, run! Go! To the back.
So group 1 goes in the back already, right now.
Yeah.
Before we start.
Acido, just come more to the left over here.
But yeah, otherwise it's okay. So we just need to be away from these guys.
Access, you're a girl.
This is okay. It's a good position. Just don't get close to each other because of the splash thingy.
When he does the breath thing, where do we need to move?
Anywhere outside.
The same thing.
Yeah, just move out and then back in.
It's okay, we got a turkey.
Like, just to run a little script on what's gonna happen is we start nuking him basically. Most of you guys just nuke from the green location. Me, basically, Vacan and Acido stay in the back. We will get the splashes that, if we're next to you, basically would have added more stacks. Each time that happens, I think everybody gets a stack in the entire raid, but the people with the splashes get 2. This is why we have to move back in on green. Then the second group moves out. And since we have now 6 people with extra stacks, we're gonna basically all stack up and reset. Keep repeating these, keep dodging the breaths, and it's a kill.
I think we need to take 4 stacks per group.
4? I think even
4.
more. I think 6. 6 is fine.
Yeah.
I think we should shoot a turkey first.
Yeah, honestly, I would recommend we get the custom with the fight itself, so I don't mind resetting and then hitting a new range timer.
Let's.
I think it's easiest if the slam comes. Group 1 moves into purple and group 2 moves out to the back. With the slam. I think that's an easy way to know when to switch.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's see how it goes. I suppose.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Or we
Okay.
swap after the bread. That works too.
Yeah, when the breath comes, we go to we switch with the other group.
Easy peasy.
I have no clue.
Well, you don't.
It's the huge black slab on the.
Wow. Not what?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was 1, 2, 3. Let's swap. Or
No.
Yeah. We're still fine.
Okay, move.
Now we switch.
Now we switch.
Group 2, go to the back.
Group 2, go to the back.
you gotta be there quickly, otherwise splashes will come on our people.
Come on, guys! You need to stack on diamond.
Don't. You're too close for us.
And after the next breath, we will reset, right?
After the yes. When the go to the skull.
Oh, skull.
Everyone on skull.
Everyone in skull, quick.
Skull.
Heal up. Use some personal essence.
Azido!
Quick,
come!
If we're not
Stay in.
here, it doesn't work.
Stay in.
Stay here.
I know. That's
Okay, go back to green.
Okay, group 1. Group 1 back. Azido.
Yeah, group 1 back. Everyone on green.
Oh, my pet fucking died.
Oh, fuck your pet.
And we go to cross on the black stuff. We go to the X.
Okay, just dodge.
Group 2 go in the back of X.
I'm way too slow. Fucking hell.
We go on cross or diamond?
On cross, yes.
Call who replaces.
Pressing holy now. We need healers.
What's a disorientate thingy? Is that
the breath caught you on your poison?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Breath.
Go to cross. Stack on cross.
Everybody on cross now. We're setting stacks again.
And then go back to green.
Us.
And that's it. Nice.
Okay, group 1 in the back.
Go back to green.
On the outside.
Heal up.
So don't worry, there's time until the splash comes, so you have enough time to get in position.
Group 2 in the back. Group 2 in the back.
Yeah, we need more heals.
Okay, tanks are dead. So what?
Yeah, what's much you can do there.
Well, it's that was a good one.
This was really better.
To purple.
Okay,
Why?
Group 2 in the back.
Sorry.
It's only 3 extra stacks, not that bad actually.
Group 2 in the back. But there's a problem. I can't be part of the group that stands in the back because I'm out of the range of the tanks.
Right, okay, so we're gonna swap you with the hunter and volunteers.
I'll go.
That's zombie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting fight. This is it. I feel like it's a bit chaotic on us moving from too many markers. Otherwise, it needs to be a bit more controlled, so I think it can be adjusted a bit.
We can also stack as melee, by the way.
We can just we can
You
just
can do it on 3 markers, right? You don't need
we
4.
could just keep green marker and then we just move out of the AoE and then move back in.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go all the way to skull. We should just keep it in 3. It's gonna be cross, green, purple, cross, green, purple. That's it.
Oh yeah.
It literally felt like we were literally running in my.
And then the melee stacks on the ranged when it times to reset the stacks.
And just to make it even easier, comparing where we are now, let's see, the boss is spawning on. I'm clicking the box for a second. Skull.
What?
Or whatever.
New marker.
I'm clicking back, don't worry. So, okay, boss is being tanked on cross, right? So that's location number 1 for the boss. Second location is we're baiting him to move here on green, right? And then we're gonna bait him again for purple. Logically, let's see if I calculate this correctly here.
No, it's way too far.
No, my marker's on it.
The green and the purple needs to be closer to.
I don't want circles on it.
Like place the green circle here.
Yeah, my depth of perception might be a bit off.
There. A bit close, and the purple one can here, and then you can leave the green one here.
Sure. I mean, that's close. Okay.
Sure. I would say over here is fine. Where I'm over here. Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
Just keep in mind that the boss is running.
Can one of the tanks stand on green for me?
Right now?
Anyone, I suppose.
Why?
Then I can check if there's a healing range. Yeah, that's good. That's a good range. Okay.
So yeah, well, people are gonna move between these 3 markers, and the boss will spawn on the one we abandoned. The people that need to move outside, and that's it. And again, don't panic this time.
We start the green or green.
Yeah, on green, and then
green can be moved a bit closer.
So we go green, and then the AoE, the black AoE, we go to purple, and then black AoE we go to green, and we all stack up on green. And then we go to purple, and then it's the same with X. Purple X, and then stack up on purple.
Short on green? Okay, let me mark over here.
Just to make it clear, let's say again the order so I can write in ERT notes and have it visible for everybody.
Green, purple, green, stack on green, and then we have purple, red.
Copro, everyone is on green who is arranged.
Also, guys, green is 7 yards farther from the boss than purple. You should move it a little bit closer, the green one.
Move it forward then.
Basically,
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, put it more forward.
I am max range, and many people are within 10 yards of me.
Yeah, I can't hit the boss from over here.
I see, I'm green closer. Okay, got it.
Bring it towards
it needs to be a bit. Yeah, that's better.
Way better. Good.
And don't go behind green. Just
don't go breaking my heart.
Okay.
Astro, go more to the left. I will stand on this side. I got my portal down.
Last ready check.
Copro stack on green. Tarkana, Mimsy.
Everyone stack on green.
Slap that big worm.
Yeah, I got the circle down.
Copro, I think you stack on green.
Yeah, Copro is on green.
Yeah, Copro, you stack on green.
He is on green.
Okay.
But still, yellow green.
Copro, green. Come on.
Five,
but I'll
four,
just call whenever we
two,
move to someone.
1.
What the hell?
Did you get too close to the tanks?
Too close to the tank, yeah. Okay, purple. Group 2 in the back.
What?
black stuff in 5. Stack up on the green in 3, 2, 1. Go to green.
Dodge breath fully.
Okay, stack on green.
Okay, he's coming.
Good. Everyone on.
Everyone to purple.
Range to range.
Group 1 in the back.
There's one person missing in the back, or?
No, I'm to the side, but I'm okay.
Oh, there you go.
To cross. Group 2 in the back.
Orientated. Fucking hell.
Yeah, you need some gateway from there, I think.
Yeah, I should have put a second one
So
down.
for the people in the back, they need the gateway, they're too far away. It blinks you, these guys.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
It's just 10 seconds. Can we sort out the tanks so they don't die?
No.
Stacking up on purple.
We lost tanks and good.
Stack up on purple.
It's one on the back now, one.
Storm, stack.
Stack, so.
Yeah, I'm just worried that we lost tanks on this one.
Yeah, it is a wipe. We have no for basil. But... Acido!
Acido.
Hello?
If you don't join us, we die.
Oh, you got it. We got it.
Looks good, all good. Yeah, so
I was dead, guys. It's the Covenant.
Yeah, still, you can move towards us.
Yeah.
Hey, 62%. It's going better and better.
Getting there.
Those Maldraxians.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's very nice. First boss down.
Yeah, looks good. I'd like to do one more pull and then we can click out. Or would you like to stop here?
I have to go to bed.
Yeah, I wonder, like, what we can optimize here.
Right now, that's the only deaths we had were melee got close to the tanks.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then healer died, and we fell behind on heals on tanks. So I think it's looking good, but just needs a bit more practice, and we have to be more, let's say, efficient on how we play it out.
But isn't it possible to put the marks even closer still?
Yeah.
So it's easier to avoid the big cone thing as well.
I agree.
Yeah, 100%. Because you guys don't take any damage because we explode at you guys. So you should be able to just be like 10 yards away from the boss.
Yeah.
Because as being in the back, it's hard to, even for range. Sometimes you're off range too much as well.
Night, guys.
I
Catch
think
later.
it's the road that fucks us up.
Night.
Like, why are we having these markers that this far away? Is there a reason for it, or
We would just improvise to see exactly how it works better. Like they were even further earlier. I'm not sure exactly how.
Good night, guys.
Like the only limit for the range standing close to the boss is that there is puddles dropping within 20 yards of the boss. And since range can do ranged attacks, we can outrange the 20 yards.
yeah,
Causing
exactly.
some damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one.
So the marker should be 20 yards away from the boss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. Okay, well that's something for next time then. Like if we have that, it's gonna be a lot easier for movement as well because we were just moving way too much.
Yeah.
The area is smaller to avoid with the big cone.
Yeah.
I think it's good for a first night. It's okay. We got some nice experience. We'll get more familiar with it tomorrow while digging into normal with the Jedi Academy. And I guess I'll see you guys on Sunday. As for events, I will place a event voting calendar and Discord. But if you have some time, I hope it's not too much effort. Please sign up there as well.
Of course.
Sure. Thanks for the raid.
We stop it now? Or?
Yeah, we're stopping. It's like 15 minutes past our normal raid time, so we should get some rest.
We are 15 minutes past our extended normal raid time.
Yes, like normally it's 2 hours, half an hour it's an extension because it's especially if it's like launches. And we stayed
it's a new raid.
Yeah, we stayed next 10 minutes because we were too excited.
Oh, it was worth it. It's okay.
Yeah, it was worth it, yeah, for sure.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, but don't have a good night. Have a great night.
Have a good night, guys.
You too. See ya.
Thanks, guys.
This is much easier in normal. So, or whoever joins tomorrow in Academy, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I got D&D.
Well, see you guys. Thanks.
See ya, Mr.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, you get a 252 this week from the chest. Pretty good for 5-time walking dungeons. Not bad.